This is Stephanie at Hightower Stitching with today's video on the half log cabin block. In the previous video I did a quilt that had darker colors in it, and so I went and I made these with lighter girly colors, and my goal was to sew this one on the sewing machine and see how that went. So today's video is actually on sewing a block on the sewing machine. And I know anyone can sew these on the sewing machine, but this one is so neat because it is an assembly line type of block, and it's actually fun to sit there and just work on them. And this is the 8-inch block that you get, and that quilt was made out of the 8-inch blocks. And you can see all the strips. Those are 2-inch strips of fabric, and you don't pre-cut. You pre-cut them to 2 inches, but you don't have to cut the lengths. And you can see that you have a line that's got colors. Then on the other side you have the lighter colors. And in this particular quilt I used just white because I wanted to do some feathers in the white part when I got ready to quilt it. And what you'll need are 5 different colors that go together. You sort of audition those and lay them down. And when I did the other quilt that you just saw, that's what I did. I cut my 5 colored strips and my whites, and I made one block to see how I liked it. And then sometimes you move the strips around, but it is kind of important the way you put your strips, because that's the order they'll stay in from now on, in a way. And for this one that I'm going to show you, which is the second one I'm working on, is also a bunch of 2-inch strips. These can be any length. You can go width of the fabric. You can have short pieces as long as they're 2 inches and they fit into your colors. And the other thing that I want to say is that you're going to need a good bit of thread. So if you have 4 or 5 bobbins already threaded, you can keep going a long time. And I like to open my seams, so I've got my ironing board sitting right next to the sewing machine, and I'm going to be ready to start and show you how to do this. Okay, the first thing you're going to start with is a 2-inch square, and you're going to use a 2-inch square from now on. So make sure, what I did is made a template. So I'm going to take my first one and I'm going to cut it. And now I'm done for the blue with it for a few minutes, and I'm going to put it back in the stack where I had them. I'm going to pull up the light color that I was going to do, put those face to face, put it on your sewing machine. You don't trim the stitch, just got it on high. Okay, then we'll cut this off. And this is going to be the very beginning. You notice that the light color was on the back. So what I did is I do that, and then I trim this side off, and I open it up. For this one I can just finger press it. The others I like to just reach over there and press them. So now you've got to start. The next thing I have is a yellow, so I'm going to grab the yellow. And here's where you start figuring out what you need to do, because your dark's going to go on the bottom. Your light is always going to go up. So put your light up. Alright, I'm going to go and stitch this one down the right hand side. And this doesn't seem like much of an assembly line yet, but you'll see in a few minutes how this goes. And right now, because this is short, this is 2 pieces, I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to take this piece and open it. There, see how I've got it going? This part again I can finger press. Alright, but now, remember that yellow you added? Take and make a yellow square. So I use that template and put it on there. You're done with that yellow strip. It can go back in the yellow pile for right now. Alright, now we did a dark. Now we're going to go back to a light. And when you turn it over, remember that light goes up. So this is the light. We're going to put the light on there. The light's going up. I'm going to stitch it on. Here starts our assembly. Remember that yellow block? That was our second dark color. The blue was our first. We're going to press that. Sew that on there. Take it off. I'm going to cut the strips apart. And you can get pretty good at it, that you can make them pretty even. And then here's the other one, which I'm going to open up. And I'll finger press. If I was doing this myself, then I'd go ahead and go on my iron, but I'm not going to. And then open up your other one. Okay, we did. Now we are ready to go to the next. Let's see, what did we do? Light, light, dark, light, dark. And our next dark I picked out was a green. So I'm going to lay the green here. And I'm going to turn this. The last thing I added was that light. I'm going to lay that light up. And if you notice, I've got the light with the dark bar under it. And you'll get used to seeing that and you'll say, oh, I know it's right. But don't worry if you sort of mess them up sometimes, because I did. And then just go ahead and sew this down. Sew your second one down. Now again, light goes up. So now we've got two pieces that are going. We're going to cut those apart. And sometimes you trim them. But you're going to be amazed. If you cut your 2-inch strips really nice, you're going to be amazed at how close to a nice 8-inch square you're going to have. Okay, now remember we got this new dark color. I've got to have a dark block. So I cut my dark block. And set it down for a minute. And I'm back to my lights. So there's my light. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to finger press this one. And this is going to look funny because now look, the light's got to go up. And now you have like a light bar because we're only doing 2 sides. So that goes on there. And I'm going through this whole thing for you to see. Alright, and if you remember, light's going to go up. Let's see, here I turned it. Okay, and because my green was the last color I added, light goes up and green goes down. And then there's that little 2-inch block. And this is so much fun. You get on a roll, and pretty soon you don't hardly have to think about it because you got your colors all sitting out on the left-hand side. You got all your light colors. You're going to cut all these apart. Now you're ready for your next dark color, and that's what makes it so much fun. I'm going to get these open a little bit. Okay, hold on while I press. That's close enough right now. And one of the things is don't iron it, press it, because sometimes these are bias pieces depending on the way you've cut your fabric. This one. When they start getting bigger, it's easier just to hit them with the iron. But if you can turn it over, you start to see what a neat thing you've got going. And then you've got your third one. Alright. So now we've really got it going. So the last thing we did was the white. So now we're going to the next color. And I chose pink. So this is like an audition for this block. I'm going to take and lay this pink down. Now you notice this pink strip's shorter. And if I need another one, then I just take the other next strip and try and fit them in there. And remember, light goes up. The last thing we did was green. Light goes up. We almost got a block. Be patient. Here we go. I got the best cameraman. Doesn't complain. Turn it over. White up. There's your green block. And this one just happens to fit. And white up. it's going to need a pink block this time, and you can see that's really not enough, so I'll get that off of another piece. Cut them apart. Okay, and I'll need a pink, don't I? Oh, here's a pink. Oh yeah, that's good. We almost got it. We've only got one more dark to do in a minute. But first I've got to put that light on. Let's see how this one looked. I'll press it a second. Oh yeah, that's looking cute. And now you can see we're up to 3 pieces. 3. And after, in the next color, that whole block will be finished and will fall off, and you'll just keep going. All right, here we go. All right, we got that one, and that one, and that one, and we got a white. So now, remember, the last thing we did was pink, so white up, and the pink is down. And white's up, pink's down. White's up, pink's down. And the new pink color block. And now we have 4 pieces on there. Cut them apart. I want to get that first block done so you can see that we've got all the colors on there. See, we've got 4 pieces in a row. And the next one will mean that this block is going to be finished. Our very first block will be finished. Alright, so I'm going to grab, the last color I chose was a deep rose. And what if you run out of material of a certain color? Then just find a color that is very similar as you can, and keep going, because every fabric in that quilt you saw, that other quilt, was not the same, because I ran out of some colors. Okay, there's that one. There's white up. Almost got it. And white up. And once we get this one done, then that pink is our new dark color that we need a 2-inch square from. And right now, I'm so excited. We're going to go back and we're going to look at the very first block. Wait, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 on here. 4 is the most you're ever going to have. I have a surprise in a minute. Let's open up that seam. Do the press. And when I turn it over, let's see if it'll show up on this fabric. We have created our first 8-inch block. Look how close that is to looking like an even block all the way around. And then you just keep going. You would come back to your strips, you'd cut them apart, and you'd cut your new 2-inch piece, and then you'd go on to the white, and you'd keep going. This is Stephanie at Hightower Stitching. I hope you'll try this. This is really a neat project.